Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. Now, few things in life that are certain: death, taxes, and Spurs losing to Chelsea, normally twice in a season. I'm annoyed at that performance, because what was that? Honestly, what was that? I hadn't been home much this season. I've been away for a few games, worked a few games. So this was really one of the ones I was like, yeah, I'm excited for this. Because let's be honest, like, Chelsea are a little bit of a mixed bag. World champions of what? That performance today from Tottenham was pathetic. That was abysmal. Now, I actually had no issue with the team selection, by the way. I liked the fact that Boval was starting. I loved the fact that Sarr was starting. I thought, great, we've got legs, we've got a little bit of movement. Maybe this is where we start to see some more attack-minded play. You know, you've got someone in Sarr that can carry the ball. He's got legs. You've got someone in Boval that can pick a pass. Like, I just was feeling a little bit more, yeah, okay, I can kind of get on board with this team selection. I love Palhinha. Bentancur, fine. He loves to have the two. We know that he loves that formation. Obviously, Boval goes off, and then Xavi Simons comes on. I'm going to be honest. I've said on the show, like, I don't want to get on his back already. However, when you are dropping 0 out of 10 performances, like, you've got to be accountable. I'm sorry. This guy, I don't know if it's like he doesn't understand, like, I don't know, or if it's that he's okay, let me rephrase this. It's kind of like his brain doesn't compute it quick enough. Like, the amount of times today I saw Jed Spence try to play an outball, a forward pass, and Xavi Simons is basically sat on his lap. I say this respectfully, right? I'm not a professional footballer. But man, you need to move. Make a run. Make a run of some kind. How is Jed going to pass the ball to him when he's next to him? Like, this is like footballing IQ here. Like, just, if you're on the wing, make a run. Please. Like, just have some movement. Movement at the very least. Honestly, even when he came in the middle for a bit, the whole performance of Xavi Simons today was actually abysmal. Like, I want to pick another word. Just a 0 out of 10 performance. And I do want to be patient, because I do appreciate that not everybody adapts to the physicality of the Premier League, which is abundantly obvious from his point of view, because he literally gets bodied by everyone all the time. It's so easy to get him off the ball. He needs to fix up. And, like, it's so frustrating because we have got no other attacking option in terms of someone that is meant to be able to pick the pass or create. And he's not doing any of that. He's not even finding space. He's not even making runs to do that. Like, I'm trying to not go in on him, but I'll be honest, like, I did do my nut a couple of times today at his particular performance. So something happened obviously at the end of the game. I'm sure people would have seen that Mickey van de Ven and Jed Spence snubbed Thomas Frank handshake. So I was having this conversation with some friends on the way home. Lots of people aren't having kind of the way that we're playing football at the minute. The one thing I would say is we have nothing up front. We've got nothing up top. Like, you can have the options of a Richarlison, of a Tell, of an Odegaard, of a Simons, of Kolo Muani, who, to be fair to him, hurt himself about a bit. I'm not going to get on his back either. I haven't seen enough of him yet, really. You can have those options. But maybe they're just not very good. Maybe they're just average players. Like, I know we've conceded and we've lost the last few. I think that's like 3 out of 19 now that we've only won at home. This season we've only beat Burnley in the league at home. which is worrying, and that is on Thomas Frank. However, we don't have anyone that is able to create. We haven't got anyone that is going to come off the bench and really make a difference. You know, if I was to probably put together, I even forgot Brennan. That's just how much of a hologram this guy is. Like, the one thing I will say about Brennan is, yeah, okay, he does pop up with goals. He is our top scorer last season, but like, we all know Brennan does absolutely nothing other than that. And I don't even know if I saw him touch the ball today, other than to like pass it to someone for a corner. Like, I don't even know. Anyway, my point being is I'm not getting on Thomas Frank's back at this point, because I do think that he has spoken about like the stability and like making sure we're defensively okay, which, okay, we're conceding goals, yeah. And I think the problem is, at the minute, when we concede a goal, because we've got no hope of scoring a goal from open play, and like, unless it's potentially a set piece, no one's putting the ball in the back of the net. So when you go 1-0 down, you're already kind of in a, what are we doing to get back in this game? Like, there isn't enough quality for me. The snub of the handshake, that just shows to me that maybe the players aren't in what he's selling, but like, it's still so early. Like, I don't want to get on his back. Even if you didn't want Thomas Frank to be the manager, like, he is a good manager. I'm not having that he's not a good manager. Like, they can't all be bad managers that come to Tottenham. Like, they can't. He's a good manager. We've seen what he's done with players, development at Brentford. Like, he's going to need time, and he's also going to need quality. And I mean quality up front. Do I think we would be this bad if Kulusevski was fit? No. Do I think we would be this bad if we had someone like Maddison in the middle as well? Or Kulusevski in the 10? No. Do I think we'd be this bad if we had Solanke, who could actually hold the ball up, and you had a target man? No, I don't. I think we would have options. I think we would have an out ball. I think that we would have some movement, creativity. I don't have an issue with our back four. I don't have an issue with Polinia. I don't have an issue with Bentancur. I don't have an issue with Sarr. I don't have an issue with Bergau, with Kudus. Like, my issue is just the attacking options, that they're just not good enough. And I don't think that necessarily comes down to Thomas Frank, because a lot of them are already there. Like, it's not as if like Andrew's really getting the best out of anybody, let's be honest, especially last season, regardless of whether or not we did throw the league to go and win the Europa League. But I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at the performance. I'm annoyed that like Chelsea didn't even get out of second gear. Completely just dominated us today. I mean, they didn't even have that many chances, like clear-cut chances, and like we just gifted them a goal again. I don't know. I'm annoyed. Like, the one thing I will say, right, is I remember when Mauricio Pochettino came to Spurs, it was peak, right, at the start. It was not all happy flowers, and people have a very short memory when it comes to that. It wasn't. I remember being at Villa away, Harry Kane come on, and he scored a deflected free kick, right? If that didn't happen, Mauricio Pochettino was getting sacked that night. So I'm just saying, maybe we just need a little bit of time. It's unfortunate the amount of injuries we've had to those kind of attacking players. And then when you have a look at what's left, like, there's not that many options for you that have got actual quality. You know, it's also difficult when you think about what we've had in the past in someone like a Kane who's world class, or, you know, Son at his best, and you're asking, you know, players like a Tell and Odebert, etc., Richarlison, to make up for those goals. Like, you're not going to do that. And like, that's not on Thomas Frank necessarily, that's on the recruitment, that we never could ever replace Harry Kane or Son, and didn't have a backup plan in that sense. So I'm really like, I'm not getting on Thomas Frank's back, but that performance was particularly bad. Maybe one of the worst I've actually seen in a derby. Last season was bad though, to be fair. But I'm still going to have patience. But I can't stress enough. I need to see more from Xabi Simons. I need to see more, because I appreciate, like, he doesn't have great options around him, but him himself, like, you need to be stronger. You need to use your brain more. Like, where is the footballing brain? Or just common sense, make a run. Please make a run. And also, today was so frustrating. The balls that kept going into every time we would take a corner. Every single time we try and cross a ball, straight into Sanchez's hands. This guy literally drops balls every single week. Drops him. Where's the pressure on the keeper? You're just placing it into his hand. So yeah, overall, wasn't a happy return home. And with the rest of the fixtures that we've got this month, you know, even usually I'll be very confident for United. Very. Because it's United. But like, I don't see where we score goals. I don't see where that creativity, like the amount of sideways passing backwards all the time. I was just like, this won't last long. But I don't know. I need to see kind of more of the fallout from the whole snubbing of the handshake thing, and I want him to get time, because I don't think this is all on Thomas Frank. I really don't. I think this is a lot of the lack of quality that we do have in that final third. I don't have an issue without quality at the back. I don't have an issue with quality really in midfield. But the final third I do have a very, very, very big problem with. So, all in all, I'm not looking forward to Monday. I'm going to get cooked. And, yeah, I'm now going to go to bed.